Okay, so we're going to queue up a game against my friend Humans, and we'll see how this goes. Mage. Alright, so when we see Mage, we have to assume that we're dealing with Mech Mage. If it's Freeze Mage, we can adjust on the run. Normally I don't keep Wrath, but we might need it to survive. Wild Growth is obviously really important. Innervate, I think, is even more important, actually, against potential Mech Mage. Now, we could coin out a Wild Growth, but we don't have any 3 drop. So since we don't have a Shade of Naxxramas, I think we're going to pass this turn. Probably Wild Growth next turn if we can get a hold of it. And we're going to Squelch my friend. Okay. So he just pinged. He might be a Freeze Mage. Either way, getting the extra mana Wild Growth is a no-brainer play here. We've got a secret. Okay. Now if it is Freeze Mage, then we probably want to coin out a Druid of the Claw, charge, attack, get immediate damage in. He's making fun of me. Obviously, we want a Wild Growth on turn 2. If it is a really slow start to a Secrets Mage or a Mech Mage and it's a mirror entity, we don't really want to give him a charged Druid of the Claw. But I think we're going to go for it. It was unlikely that he started that slow with a fast deck like one of those Mana Worm Tempo Mages or Mech Mage. He most likely would have had a 1 or 2 turn play that would have been better than pass hero power. Alright, we're definitely looking at Fatigue Mage or Freeze Mage. Probably Fatigue Mage. Alright, well, we definitely want damage to the face. We could silence this, but there's probably going to be other better silences later. So, do we want to Wrath and Cycle, or maybe Hero Power? I think we have enough good cards, we're just going to Hero Power here, and then get the Shade of Naxxramas out. The earlier you can get it out, the better, obviously, since it grows. He's trying to butter me up, so I end up slipping up and making a bad play. Alright, we've got the option to do card draw. I think. Well, we could silence it to deny cards. Since he's so low on cards, I think that actually might be a decent play. We could also just drop a Drake or a Belcher and keep going. I think we're going to actually silence this. And then we're going to kill it. And let's go ahead and get some damage in now. Loatheb is a fantastic card. We actually want to save this into a more critical moment. We want this to be our game winner at the end if we can help it. Now we really do want combo pieces. We want Force of Nature and we want Savage Roar. In a bad way against Freeze Mage, because then we get our damage in. Right now we're just kind of plinking away at his health total. Alright. I think we're going to draw for it. Awesome. We got a combo piece. That's big. I asked him to pick just any sort of commonly played deck. I guess he missed the commonly played part. Although more people are playing Freeze Mage now. It's pretty good against Zoo and Mech Mage. Alright, he's probably going to follow up with Flame Strike or something. Let's go ahead and keep drawing cards. The 5 health is going to be annoying for him probably, since it doesn't get cleared out by Flame Strike. He's stating facts. Alright, so this is almost certainly Ice Barrier, since this is Ice Block. I think since we've seen both Frost Novas, he can't freeze the whole board again. I think now is actually a good time to play Loatheb, because Blizzard and Flame Strike are impossible to play once you've played a Loatheb. It's 11 mana for Blizzard. And he can't play Frost Nova. So basically that guarantees our whole board lives for at least a turn. Yep, he gets the Ice Barrier up. Alright, so let's count damage here. We've got 7, 14, 18, 23 damage without Savage Roar. 23, he's got 25. Let's go ahead and kill this scientist first. Since it could be a second Ice Barrier, let's just go ahead and get rid of it now since we can. Or nothing. Okay, so it's that. Let's go ahead and check our damage again. We've got 10, 21, plus Savage Roar is 31, and he's got 25. Okay, so we can easily pop the barrier. Alright, so we popped him and we got him down to 1. That's what we want to do. Now in Alexstrasza, he's still dead because we've got such a big board. If he clears our board, we can kill him with a spell. He could play Blizzard and Ice Block to stay alive for one more turn, but then he's probably just dead the next turn. So we should have this game in the bag now. Okay, looks like he's got the board clear, but I don't think there's anything he can do with 3 mana to save himself. Besides, of course, the ice block, which buys him 1 turn. After that, he's in a similar situation. Because we can just play, like, Dr. Boom. Oh, he's pinging it, so that means he's dead. That's the best play he probably had. He's hoping that I don't have a swipe. But of course I do. You have to play the win, so even though he had an ice block, it makes sense. He's trying to clear the board, survive a turn. Hope you enjoyed it, guys.